Hi guys, welcome to Film Files. My name is Sid and today I wanted to talk about the Ron Howard film 13 Lives, based on the rescue of the Thai soccer team in 2018. This film is extremely close to the actual rescue mission. It keeps all the facts in place. It does omit some key facts which I think would have really helped the stakes in this film, but for the most part it plays out almost in real time, similar to how the documentary played out. There were some differences in how the characters were portrayed, especially Viggo Mortensen's character plays a lot more reserved, a little bit grumpier, definitely with a rougher edge than the actual person was. And this, I think, really helps the film because it gives more of a character dynamic between Rick and John in that difficult situation that they were in, and it was portrayed expertly by Colin Farrell and Viggo Mortensen. They did an amazing job. The cast is really good. Joel Edgerton was really good as well. He came in as the doctor in the film, and that part of the story also has been changed a little bit for building a clean narrative, and all of Ron Howard's choices in this film work pretty well. Ron Howard made some key choices. For example, he made the choice not to have the entire film in English and to incorporate the Thai language and have it be more natural. Another choice he made was to not have big background scores, but rather have it play out almost like it did in real time and show the audience how difficult this rescue was. And I must admit, I teared up a couple of times during this movie because even though I didn't know what the end result was going to be, how they get there, how they achieve it, the journey was portrayed beautifully in this movie. The only things I would have suggested could have been done better was the stakes of the film. I can give you two examples. The first one is that the Thai government actually tried to drill through the top of the mountain to get to the boys. That isn't really mentioned in the movie, but they do talk about it in the documentary. And they talk about how difficult of a task that was, and that there was not really any other way to do it than to have this extremely long 6-hour dive through dark and shallow terrain to get to the boys. And that would have really helped this movie. The second thing is that they don't mention quite clearly the dangers of sedating these boys. They mention in quite a bit of detail in the documentary the dangers of sedating them, of the various complications that could go wrong, that they could asphyxiate or they could choke on their own saliva. There were a variety of risks that this film could have really used to increase the stakes and the tension to mount up while they do the rescue, and they chose not to do that. I'm not entirely sure why that choice was made, but I think that if they did go ahead and give us a sense of those stakes, that would have helped this movie and elevated it even further. But overall, I think this is a brilliant film that really showcases a real life amazing rescue where the entire world came together and provided resources to help these boys get out safe and sound. If you prefer narrative films over documentaries, then I would recommend that you watch this movie, 13 Lives. I would give it a 4 out of 5. Guys, do you want to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe buttons right there? I'm sure you can find it. Can you find it? Cool, thank you.